Hello, so the question topic that I chose was transaction processing systems. The definition of this is an informational scheme for the collection, storage, retrieval, and modification of transactions made by an organization. These are information systems carried out by the 7 processes with regards to the transaction of an organization. A transaction occurs when goods and services are exchanged for a form of payment. This is basically an every day-to-day basis of what everybody goes through with purchasing goods and services. An acronym for the 4 properties is called ACID. Atomicity. The transaction starts and each step must be completed or it will be undone. So I guess if you try to make a payment through like the store, usually you'll have like a message saying insufficient funds or decline. Sometimes that could just be the safety of the card. Usually you'll have to like go through it again, and if not, then you just have low funds in your account. Consistency is C. Data is agreed upon, remains in a constant state, and is accounted for. I. Isolation treats each transaction separately and keeps data from each transaction separate. D. Durability. The data should continue to exist if the transaction went through. There are 2 types of TPS, which is short for transaction processing systems. One is batch processing and the second is real-time processing. Batch processing transactions is the processing as the collection, storage of data at the time of the event with actual updating of the database later when it is scheduled or there is enough data. An example may be the accounts which are not able to be easily stored and updated due to amount and type of data used. Examples of this may be a telephone account which accumulates over a period of time. There are advantages and disadvantages to batch processing. Advantages would be control over time of processing, standardization, reduced setup and processing accounts. Disadvantages would be errors corrected after the processing of data, time delay in getting data, storing and bulk processing. Operational costs may increase, and only identical data is processed in one batch. Characteristics of transaction processing systems. Real-time transaction processing as the immediate processing of data with the database updated as the transaction is being carried out. An example may be the bank ATM and POS, point of sale terminal, both which have user input which requires immediate feedback. So usually when you use your card to pay for a product at the store, you'll have like several screens saying, is this the amount you want to pay? Then it will be, would you like any money back? Then you like say yes or no, and then like it'll show you a new amount if you said yes, or if you said no, it'll be like, are you sure this is the amount you want to pay? And then there's like just very several stages, like just to get the transaction completed. They just make sure that's what you want to pay for, just a lot of security. And so real-time transaction processing, which would be compared to the batch processing. The advantages and disadvantages of this. The advantages would be transaction response time is quick, if not immediate. Data is processed as demanded. Error correction can be immediate. So it's quicker than the other one. Like if there was like an error that occurred, but it already went through, so you know you have to like correct that as you go. The disadvantages of real-time transaction processing would be standardization may not exist or may be more difficult. Processing needs more control difficult. System hardware and software is very expensive. Backup is critical in case of system crashing. Security is critical in case of crashing or data security. The possibility of data corruption requires backup. I have not several, but like a few examples of this. Hopefully it'll be able to come through the screen. So this is a model of transaction processing systems. There are three stages, which is input, process, and output. Usually transaction processing systems occur in the process stage. And then there are examples as automated teller machine. It enables financial transactions without the need of a cashier/human assistant. We have online reservation system, which allows you to purchase and reserve plane tickets online. And we have food order online delivery, which allows the fast food or restaurant customers to purchase online, which makes it like quicker to get service done, so no lines or anything. So this concludes my video of transaction processing systems. Thank you.